There are two tragic events that take place in Parsha Shlach that have an impact on us to this day. The first is more pronounced, more well known. The second was an outcome of the first, but still has an impact. And we'll explain how in a moment. The Parsha of Shlach is about the Meraglim. It's about the spies that Bnei Yisrael sent to Eretz Yisrael on their behalf, who came back with this terrible report of the beautiful land that Hashem had promised us. And the people listened to what the Meraglim said. They bought their information. And as a result, they sat and they cried. And Hashem became furious and said, "You're crying for nothing. You're crying because you didn't believe in me? You didn't believe with everything that I did so far for you, giving you the man and the slav and water, everything. That Hashem was taking care of us and taking us out of Mitzrayim. And now you believe the report of these people and not believe in that which I said to you, that Eretz Yisrael is the most beloved, most beautiful of all lands. So Hashem said, now you cry, this will be a night that you will cry on forever." And that became the night of Tisha B'Av, where till this day, the Jewish people cry on the night of Tisha B'Av. Aside for the Batei Mikdash being destroyed on Tisha B'Av, we know that terrible tragedies have befallen our people on Tisha B'Av. That was the tragedy that Hashem said not one person in the generation of the Meraglim would enter Eretz Yisrael. It would be their children who would, with the exception of Yehoshua and Kalev. That was the first tragedy. The second tragedy was a result of that first tragedy. The second tragedy was a group of people called the Ma'apilim who decided they were going to fix the mistake of the generation. They said, we are going to show that we love Eretz Yisrael. We're going to go up and we're going to conquer Eretz Yisrael right now. So Moshe saw what they were doing, and Moshe said, listen, notice something. When the Jewish people go to war, the Aron, the ark, goes first. That's how you know that Bnei Yisrael wins the war, because Hashem goes out to war with them. Moshe says, look, where's the Aron now? It's sitting in the Mishkan. Where am I, Moshe, the leader? I'm sitting there too. I'm not going with you because Al Ta'alu, because Hashem is not with you. Don't go up because Hashem is not with you. And you're only going to get hurt. Hashem doesn't want this. This is not the time to fix the mistake of the generation. It's not the time to go and try to conquer Eretz Yisrael. And therefore, the Ma'apilim, one would think, would have said, okay, Hashem doesn't want us to do this. We better sit down and we're not going to do it. But instead, they said, no, we have to fix the mistake. We insist. And Moshe says, you're going to get killed. And in the end, they insisted, and they got killed. And it's a lesson for all of us, really, about, the reality of life, that we all make mistakes. And sometimes those mistakes hurt others. And sometimes we try, because of the regret that we feel of the mistake that we made, to fix it. And we do so without asking the person who we hurt, or maybe an institution, whatever it may be, without asking those who we hurt if we can fix it. We just do it on our own. And that may ultimately only make the hurt worse. It may only make the situation even more of a dire situation. Because if we really want to fix something, we have to ask permission to fix it from those who we hurt in the first place. And that's a very powerful lesson we learned from the Ma'apilim. Hashem said, no, not now. This is not the time. This is not the time to show that you love Eretz Yisrael, because right now Hashem didn't want it. And so too we have to look at our interactions with other people the same way. If we hurt someone, we have to try to make it better, albeit with their permission. And they might not be ready. And we have to be able to respect that. May we be zocheh that when we make mistakes in life, we're given the opportunity to fix the mistake, to make it better. But the only way we can do so is by making sure that those that we hurt allow us to do so. May we merit to improve the relationship that we have with others and be able to heal those relationships that at times suffer because of our errors. Thank you for listening. Wishing everyone a good Shabbos.